Hi guys! You probably clicked on this video because you like FPS games, or me, and I forced you to watch this. If you are new to my channel, I'm Absolutely and I like to play video games, especially shooters, survival games and any type of building and tycoon games. But let's talk about Ironsight because this is the reason why we are here. If you never heard about this game, which is quite possible, it's a first-person shooter released more than 3 years ago, and I would say it's similar to Call of Duty or Black Squad. My friends actually call this game Call of Duty from Walmart. It has a lot of modes, but the most played one is a deathmatch, so I would call Ironsight an arena shooter. Let me give you some reasons why you should try Ironsight in 2022. First of all, it's free to play and you can download it on Steam, so if you have an empty wallet, it won't hold you back from playing. Download itself has about 5 gigs and it takes only 8 gigs of your drive space, so you don't have to buy an extra disc like for some other games. You don't need any high-end PC to play this game. PC requirements are quite low and you will have a good performance even with an older PC setup. This could be a positive aspect and negative at the same time. This game is for PC players only. So I'm sorry my console friends, this is not a game for you at this moment. But if you are tired like me of dying to console controller aim assist, this may be the way to go. Game has a battle pass like many other games, but there is nothing like pay to win system. If you are good, you are good, and if you feel like you are bad, just try harder. This eliminates the frustration of being new to the game and being destroyed by some overpowered players who invested their real money to the game instead of investing the time to aim training and playing to be better. You can find a huge variation of weapons in the game, so it's not a problem to find a perfect fit for you. You have to unlock them with a free in-game currency while you are leveling up, but again, I repeat, you unlock them for free just by playing. The same goes to the attachment for the weapons. Once you play the gun you chose, it unlocks the equipment for it that can improve the gun itself. The positive side is also the fact that weapons are fairly balanced and no gun is too OP. Yeah, you can still die by one shot from snipers, but that is a pure fact. Time to kill your opponent is intermediate, and even if you are a new player, you can get kills and improve in the game. Fights are not going on forever. Feeling like you can't get any kills can be frustrating and discourage the player, and I think this won't be an issue in Ironsight. Ironsight has a lot of different modes to play, such as Deathmatch, Search and Destroy, and many more, and you can find some limited events in game too. But based on my experience, you will probably end up playing Deathmatch only, but I will talk about the reason why later. If you don't want to play solo, you can invite your friends. Party size is limited to 3 players, which means that you won't run to a full pre-made squad of 6 players every deathmatch, which would be frustrating. If you feel like a party of 3 is not big enough, you can make your own clan and then compete against other clans in clan wars. Maps. This is a big plus for Ironsight. If you want to play a game for a longer time and not to be bored by playing on the same map over and over, Ironsight is a solution. There is a huge variation of maps in game, and on a plus side, they are very well designed too. You can usually find easy cover and you don't have to be afraid of being shot from a million different angles. But watch your back, because your spawn spots are changing, and if you're not familiar with the system, it can be confusing to start with, but you will get into it pretty fast. Dying by cheaters can be frustrating, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Ironsight has implemented easy anti-cheat, the same one which is used in Apex Legends. Based on my experience and experience of my other friends, the amount of cheaters in Ironsight is quite low. It could be related to the smaller player base as well, but in general, you won't feel like you are dying to cheater every few games. Also, if you are lazy as I am, you can play Ironsight instead of aim trainers and you can still feel improvement because of it. Of course, there are some cons I would like to talk about. As I have mentioned before, what I see as an issue of Ironsight is definitely a player base. Sadly, there is not enough active players in Ironsight, so it's not rare to fight against the same players over and over, especially if you won't play at the peak hours. And if you stand against some tryhards, it can be frustrating. You can see the average number of players in last 30 days on your screen, alongside with the graph representing the lifetime amount of players in this game. Despite of lower numbers of players, matchmaking for deathmatches is still pretty fast and you won't usually wait more than a minute or two to find a match. But you can ask me, Lucy, why is that? Why there is not enough of players? So far the game sounds good. Well, I see two problems. One problem, which is easy to solve, is a promotion of the game. I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't know about the game if my friend didn't tell me about it. I just simply think that a lot of FPS players never heard about this game, and then it's hard to attract new players to make this game better and more enjoyable with variation of new, intermediate and experienced players. The second reason why player base could be small is a netcode. Yeah, the infamous netcode. It's probably the most common thing which annoys players of Ironsight due to my online research. Dying at the moment when you are completely in cover is not fun, so improvement of this could be a fresh air for players who quit the game because of this problem. But if you can get used to it and accept this fact that sometimes you die due to the weird hit rag, it's not that bad, especially if you are looking for a game that you will play as an alternative to your favorite shooters for an hour or two during the day. To conclude, I would recommend Ironsight to players who are looking for a game that has a good variation of balanced weapons, mostly well-designed maps, and they want quick action in arena deathmatches. The fact that the game feels fast and you are in a fight most of the time is actually the reason why I play Ironsight. Let me know in the comments if you played Ironsight or if you will try it. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a like or consider to subscribe to my channel or maybe share the link with your friends. Meanwhile, you can watch some of my Apex montages, and for now I will thank you for watching and see you next time, guys.